Hello, all. Something fucking wrong with me? I'm starting on time? Yeah, food's ready and everything, and yep. So, yeah, I know, it's unfucking believable. Ain't that right, Knuckles?
Oh no!
Yep, just unbelievable. So, if anyone's ever heard of a thing called Touch Portal, and you're looking into streaming, it basically lets you turn a smart device of some kind into a knockoff stream deck without needing to have the overly expensive hardware. Now, it's limited as a free service. You only get 2 pages, and maybe you want to maximize it by getting rid of the stuff on the front page. I didn't for a long time because I found the ability to mute stuff and turn. And while I don't use it very often, honestly, I might be better served by removing it. The having the ability to turn the stream and recording off was just on that. But eventually, I have upgraded it because 1, it gives you more pages to make stuff on, and 2, plugins, one of which is directly hooked up to my soundboard. So every soundboard button is there. No more fumbling for soundboard sounds. Now, this is per device, so if I ever decide I want to upgrade to a larger tablet as a source for this instead, I'm going to have to pay the purchase price again. But I think there's a way to expand it to another device for cheaper than the full price. So I did some crafting and some gathering. First of all, I have a round of minions to add to my list. In fact, the first one is going to get added in right now. I need to just set the only mission these guys are going on for the next while is going to be the big special ones. Alright, so which ones are these again? I want the green ones then. Outlaw subjugation. Yeah, that sets me down too low. That makes that less bad, so I'll go ahead and go with that deployment. I think it helps a little bit, so. See, because I also made a bunch of other things. So, the plan here is multi-foe. As the title says, we're going to go take care of Lily and start the list. But there's a couple things we need to take care of. You see, there's the reason why I have all of these things, and one of them. I'm gonna go dump some things on in my guy's inventory in a moment. I was running through making stuff, and then I noticed, and also I'm currently rather short of seals. You see, there are certain items that you need to eat things that you can only get from there. 9 per making. But these items can be turned in to unlock new recipes. And, I'm gonna have to take a quick break. Sorry, folks. I'll get back to what I was talking about in a moment. Sorry, folks. Sorry about that. Bit of emergency. Anyways, so yeah, I ended up doing those along with making some gear. What I've also discovered is that the craftsman gear that I could make, at least so far, nowhere as good as this. I should have just gone whole hog and bought the entire set instead of just leaving that top part out. Even high quality it wasn't as good. Oops. So yeah, it's good for, glamming it up, which I plan on doing, but not so for, ooh, nice. Anyways. Boom, bam, bam. There are, still stuff I want to craft and all that such, just from the list I have access to. But I thought I'd take care of that and finally get a hold of stuff, some other stuff. Also, I've been grinding up fish for mostly because it combos well with grinding up tomes. Ocean fishing gives you a chunk of them, so I just, you know, stacked all my buffs and did that nearly every day for off screen. That's a good place to get stuff up. Now, oh, I forgot I had this. You know, I'm just gonna fucking buy some. No, I don't want to buy Dolomud Red. I'm already bleeding my cash out quite a bit. Fuck it. We doing it. Oh yeah, these are apparently things I can make out there, apparently. Dolomud Red. I need some things to sell anyways, and dye's a good... Why did I click that? Damn it. Yeah, we're going to Sonalon anyways, so we might as well. That being said, we're not going directly to Sonalon or starting Little Sister's Day. No. We're going to a little bit of an in-between area. We're going to Mordor. I still haven't get around to making stuff for my place. You can see them still there. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck this is. But first, what I came here for. You. Master crafting tomes. The demi materia ones require I have enough demi materia. And you know, I don't know if I do. Battlecraft demi materia. I have enough for one of these. Which one should I turn into? We'll go ahead and do that real quick. I'll get one of each and don't turn it in. You know what? Let's make it an IRL dice roll. I can't decide which one I'd want more. I have no idea what to unlock. I have IRL dice. I want to roll IRL dice. I enjoy the physical activity of dice rolling. Fieldcraft, free quantity. I need one. Did I grab the wrong guy? I grabbed the wrong guy. Oh well. Yeah, neither one has been selling stuff. Hence the reason why I also want to pick stuff up. What? No, fuck you. It was in there. Let me go check this shit. Yeah, I'll shut up. Let me just fucking... Block 5. How did I not... Looked like it wasn't there. Clear. There it is. Let's do it. You got a bunch of stuff. I might as well do it. Alright, so first of all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oof. I do not have anything that rolls along a 7. And I do not want to clearly demarcate things. So I've got an 8. We'll just have it roll it again if it doesn't give me a 1 through 7. 3 it is. Master armor. No, you're lying. I grabbed one of them. Did I grab the wrong fucking armor? It is. That's annoying. I don't know what this is gonna give me. So this is actually something that has me legit curious. I know some of what is locked behind Mastercraft stuff. I grabbed one of these. Oh, it's a. Yeah, okay. Take your stuff. I did, however, as you might have noticed, make the equipment for gatherers. That's mostly because outside the fucking hat, all the rest of the gatherer's outfit stuff is you can't acquire easily. I don't mean parts, I mean recipes. I'm pretty sure it's locked behind stuff with him. No, it's locked behind field scripts. Which, hey, if I get another bonus, but I'm probably going to, by the time I have enough of those, I'm probably going to be at a level where I don't need them anymore. So, you know. Whereas this gear was the rest of the gear was Mako, and goddamn, the minor outfit is fucking fine, even without any color additions. This one absolutely screams to be made purple though. Also, I saw a top piece I really want to swap out my Warrior's top piece for. I'm thinking I'm going to keep the general theme when I'm done with Warrior around, but just swap things around. How did I go over there? Just swap things around. But armor will be the one to get, mostly just because I don't know which ones to go with first, so fuck it. What the hell am I doing? I don't have to. dig around. I made 2 of these, an accident, but yeah, this devoured my fucking stuff. So anything that needs potash or anything else like it, rose gold, leatherwork, hard hippogriff, 2 dark steel ingots, hard hippogriff leather, Vanya silk. I need to make multiple of those, so thankfully it wasn't too expensive because that's also the key to making my wonderful new minions, which I actually forgot I was going to bring out. So I got some stuff. I'm going to go ahead and move things around. I don't know why I still have these in here. I just haven't got around to getting rid of them. So first things first, I'm going to also need to visit the tombstone to turn in for my first reward. I already know what it's going to be. It's second to top. But first, wind up Dullahan. Floating bay contains sharp parts. Cool ass shit. Of course I want that to be the first one I get. Na na na. Aliens are believed to be shapeless entities who first and Hold on, folks. I need to stick around for a we'll do that in a moment. Aliens are believed to be shapeless entities who must first inhabit an inanimate host, such as a suit of armor, before getting the lazy guard force upon the corporeal plane. Luckily, the only things having the wind-up construction are manifold gears and rods. Idiot minions. Gimme. Give me a cute little robot figure. Love him. He's cute and pudgy and shit. I love him. And we got these. But I'm gonna have to take a quick break. Realize something, and I just need to do it real quick. That's it. Yeah. Alright, sorry about that, folks. Noticed medical problem I've had long term had flared up a little. I hadn't quite realized it, but right, okay, so let's start with culinary. Hold the fucking phone. Did I never make it? Oh, fuck me, I never made it. Let's see. Do I? No. Yes. Yes, I do. Squeeze every bit of XP I fucking can out of it. I love doing it, but, I thought I made it. Nope, just completely forgot to. So we're gonna make one of these real quick, and then we're gonna go start this quest, then go do Little Lady's Day. Start or do it. Point is, we're doing all that before. This just kept taking longer, partly because I need to do a quick bit of medication. Okay. Wait, no. Cooking sherry. It's in big green. I also need to get around to making them good outfits. Hold on. Sorry, I had an itch on my finger and then suddenly had to scratch. Okay. Boop, boop. I should probably be sending him out on adventures, but I absolutely need to keep sending her. Yeah, I ended up buying night milk, but that's a great way to get free night milk for my roll and berry lasses. Anyways, search for this item. Yeah, she's got it. And smooth butter. I'm pretty sure she's got the smooth butter, but if not, it's in my saddlebag. We'll look there for a moment. Took my saddlebag. Nope. Then she's got the smooth butter I made. Oh, well, neat. That's totally what I wanted to do. I don't need these right now. Yeah, there we go. I was right. I got enough to make 6 of these things. I don't need one, but might as well. But yeah, if I want her to level up to the point where I can get the mats I need to make that one piece of armor for upgrading my warrior lamb. But mostly it's just swapping out for a similar chest piece, but one that I can also color. There we go. Enough to make 2. Sauteed couleur. Honestly, it's not a bad thing for me to get because, well, I'm not seeing the stats at the moment. It's a good skill speed boost thing. So I can give the rest, I could either sell them, see what it is on the market. And if it's not worth as much, I'll just keep it. Boop. Racking up my achievements. Yeah, I even managed to get one off screen, mind you. Get one of those currents myself. You know what? Yeah, these sell for decent money. I'll just sell the rest of them. I need to start recouping my losses, and some of my go-tos aren't worth very much right now. I mean, it's useful. Will always be useful just for this reason. And unlike most of the things here, it does not require a single ingredient from the you know, your company. Oh. Alrighty. Learn multiple master culinarian recipes. Master recipes. Let's see what we got. Because, like, this is what the stats give you. Now, personally, I prefer what I usually go to, which is my default, the F steak. Even if at least 10% of that is humor. Let's see, yeah. Does it not give me any... Oh, it's an ingredient. So I have to make it into an ingredient. With cinnamon, table salt, and vinegar? I mean, I actually have the stuff for it. Magic Tech repair... Why am I making Magic Tech repair materials out of a culinarian? That does remind me that you could absolutely do your as an artificer in D&D and do it through the medium of this duck broth. Is this... Oh, the first meal. What does this give me? Nothing. So what's the point of it outside of it's a meal, it's a freestar meal, but it doesn't give me any buffs? The hell? See, at least this stuff could be useful to have. So, skill speed, that would probably be the same. Vitality, 8% to 18. That would have a much higher max vitality, while having a similar level of skill speed, and determination would be higher, so that is stronger. I wonder if I have Canard Rest. I do not, but it might or might not be something difficult to acquire, so. Spell speed. Let's see, where are my... Oh, my stuff for craftsmen and gatherers. I mean, that is certainly an option for me to do. Nothing here totally appeals to me, but it's, you know, food stuff, and as much as I love culinarian, given how ridiculously overleveled I got this thing so quickly. Most of this was well before I started doing this. Honestly, while I'm here, let's make some Rollin' Berry Lassie kit. Just a little more Rollin' Berry Lassie. I've got enough to do it, I might as well. And I got these buffs running. Boop, boop. So there was a very, very, very good sale on, and I used it to pick up 2 games. One, to complete a set that I'm absolutely going to stream someday, the Deus Ex series. I've only ever played the first of the modern games, but I've always wanted to play them. Do a stream, a playthrough of all the games. And I now have them. It was the second original game. Good deal. The better one was Fallout 4 for like $1 on GOG. So I spent like $2.50, I think, total. It was a really fucking good deal. Like ludicrously good deal. I do recommend it. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and look at these as we go. We're going to look at another one of these. Next up, where's my Weaver? Boop, boop. And here we go. What kind of shit can I get out of Weaver? So, silver. Oh, carpeting. Yellow. Is it dyeable carpeting? No, it's just yellow. Still, interesting item to get. Style-wise, nothing spectacular, but... And I already have something similar enough already available for red maging. Plus, it's an aiming hat. Now that I'm looking at it, and not a casting. Which just really just to show how stiff red mage is at this point. Robe of casting. What does this one look like? It's another one of those ones that have visual similarities to get veiled out, but I just don't really. I thought that was something from the current shit. No, that's from this point. Sweet. Okay, well I can make that at some point. I have no idea where I'd get this. I'd have to look it up, but that's neat. I mean, this. Unless I'm wearing it for a fashion report, no. It looks good though. So yeah, we got a few couple of nice things and no minions or anything, which is what I was hoping for, something neat like that. And that just came from me getting a spawn. I already have this dude, so I'm probably going to either sell him or give him away to somebody. You. Specialist actions. Soul of the Crafter. The crystal plaques are engraved the myriad creations of crafters from eras past. Soul of the Crafter. Haha. You know, like what we're having with our current crafter shit. Wait, this is level 55. Oh man, this feels like it's tripping into me doing crafter heaven sword. On the other hand, I'm not gonna remember to come back to this place, so if I don't do this now. There's a crystal plaque, so it's not is this a real soul crystal, or is this just a imitation mentor, whatever the hell that is? Okay, so what the fuck is a specialist? Hi, may miss. You are the accomplished, are you not? Have you considered becoming a specialist? My upgraded touch portal also lets me do the voice stuff. But I haven't gone around to setting that up. My priority was sound effects first. So for now, if I may miss, you're a rather accomplished weaver, are you not? Have you perchance considered becoming a specialist? Such a thing is not made lightly, of course, but I think it might be in your best interest. Speak on the last proclamation on. Tell us later, and he will show you the way. Well, okay, well, I'm not going to follow through with that one then, if it's an Ishgard thing. I'll wait until I am doing crafters in Ishgard. So that will probably be a bit, but I'm glad I nabbed it now, so it's out of the way. No longer a collectible. What the fuck is this quest? And who is it? Who I'm supposedly talking to. I can't even see a no longer a collectible. I said, okay. And, but so yeah, specialists. I have no idea what that was even a thing. The idea of in some way taking your crafters and turning them up to next level like your regular jobs, that's actually neat. But first things first, we're gonna dig up a whole bunch of Dalamod red or red pigment and then make a whole bunch of Dalamod red, partly because I want some Dalamod red to finally finish up my red mage outfit. I'm actually thinking that I might shake up the coloration I was going for with at least leggings and such. And instead of changing the main color to red, I'm thinking of maybe going with blue, which, you know, would go along brilliantly with the little bit of spice of blue I currently have. But yeah, another reason to, you know, upgrade all of these is because it makes fucking, ooh. How many does do I have? I'll grab, no, I'm here for this, but I will go ahead and make the first round all about Tristan. I think already super helpful just to get like 20 of them in one pile of poop. Might as well get whatever the fuck this is. Literally over here. Oh! I've never gone that before. Anti-numeral rock. Well, if the group I'm in ever needs this stuff, I'll get it. But otherwise, that's only useful for filling out my thing. And I'm not doing that yet. Not until I at least have access to a place where I can turn the shit I've made in for at least something else of value. Boop. Well, yeah, it's getting gatherers up made it so I could actually get more out of fucking gathering in one go. That's the best recommendation I have for crafting. Use it to get upgrade gear so you can actually gather. Never. How did I fucking click you? I don't know. Maybe I unclicked it without the. Anyways, I think we'll pick up one more after this. No, I don't have enough for that. Not one of those yet. Oh, it's real good with Fisher too, because it also, you know, lets me get more high quality fishing done. But yeah, I got a message about how I totally couldn't get a fucking thing. Also, I got a message while doing gathering about getting the already having access to the mythical node equivalent for Heaven's Sword. I'd have liked more, and I probably will go get more later, but for now, to Ul'dah. And to tell me to go somewhere else that isn't in Ul'dah, I'll just go start Pugilist Fur, and then go do it. Nah, nah. There's literally no benefit to high quality these, so might as well mass produce them. Then I'll just sell some I don't need. Again, I have been splurging through my cash coffers. As we're done, we'll run over to that Moogle, run into this place, so I can, you know, dye my glam, and then, oh, I also need to do the hunt, but that's less pressing. Dead end. I like that guy. Edgy colors, man. I am a fan of edgy colorization. Anyways, Inferno jacket. I think with this, I have a newfound desire to make a very different looking, yeah, Dragoon glam that I was originally planning. I have ideas. Oh, I was getting very confused. Like, what the? Why do I keep hearing people make stuff? Bump, bump. No, he just makes little tiny clumping sounds. Love it. Anyways, here's what I'm imagining. But yeah, I talked about changing out. Yeah, the core thing. I want to swap this out because I found a version of this that I can make that lets me change the color of these. So, you know, having another thing with these colors. I'm also thinking of maybe swapping out the silhouettes and leg pieces for a different set of armor, but it would have to match with everything else here. Oh, well, I'm here. No, I hate it. I thought it looked good, but no. I prefer having my character's face there. I wish there was a pair of horns I could get the same color as my Vila horns. But no, safe. Anyways, oop, shit. I forgot I finished making this. Never mind. I don't know what I'm going to do then, because I actually really like this, and I don't think I ever got around to actually equipping it. Because this looks too fucking good to swap out. Goddamn, how could I have forgotten? Then who will I put my Inferno top on? I could do something with that. I really want to use the Inferno top with something. Damn, I was so hyped. I completely forgot I already have the glam. Anyways, So, right. I'm thinking of this being Galamad Red. No. I do like having keeping the blue around, but I want it to be an accent. While I'm here, I'm going to test out a different color combo. But no. Stop. Wanted this one. Good, but oh god, no. No. Ooh, I like the Raptor Blue. It doesn't clash too much, and it does in some way. Now the question is, do I have Raptor Blue? I do. I have 2 of them. Well, I'll go grab 2 Raptor Blues, swap them out. Okay, so past me, have I got around to swapping out the... I really need to get around to making the that glamour collage for my last set. Just a little bit of blue to go along with the blue accents in my outfit and the blue in my own character's hair. Oh, and I eventually switched this out for a Shiva weapon, which I really want to. Alright, so quick test. Dragoon? Nope, I still have you on, so we're swapping you out. I just made you're going to get... I went through a lot of effort to make this. And like the only thing I really feel like it needs to swap out for is the leg pieces. And if I can get some, you know, I just really like the vibe of this piece. Oh yeah, this looks fucking amazing. Yeah, that Inferno jacket's not coming back for what I was intending it to be. Oh well, I really liked it. It looks really nice, but it's not what I went for the effort of making a really good outfit. What the hell? There, but I clicked apply. Actually, while I'm there. No, they'll still go perfectly with this outfit. Excellent. I really feel like with my warrior one, I pretty much hit perfection, so it's going to take a lot to rock me out of that one without just making a variant of it. Alrighty, Royal Snitchel, let's get this shit on the road. Snitchel's fighting for something new this little lady's day. Ah, oh, how wonderful to have such a reliable help on hand. Without notice, the little days facilities upon us once more. Oh, I must have. You know of songbirds, you not? How silly! Of course you do. The trio Princess styled chairs were relatively unknown when they first took the stage. Ah, idols. But they've since become a little days now. We hope there is another such sensation. Besides, the singer will be Butler scene. I know they act the Sensual Prince, royal among servants, and the loyal to his princess. Tonk. Boop. Come on now, Fonz. I love him. I love him. Estimate that aesthetics is over there. Okay. Now, yeah, Butler themed male idols, huh? I mean, So I could certainly see how that could become popular, even if that's not, you know, something that brings to me. I'm not, whoop. Particularly into a lot of, the adult stuff that we have. No, what I need from you is our specifics. Oh. Oh no, he's trying to be vibeful. Oh my fucking god. No matter how many times I clicked on him, nothing would happen. And that was just very... The shine has to shine with the sharp frozen front. It's like a blizzard sliding from the dark night. And your dad like a searing flame trying to burn your fingers and mere such. That sounds amazing. Do you want a freezing blizzard or a burning flame? Oh, maybe tell me, how can we create a solar custom that melts into chaotic darkness? Should I give up on the shiny element? Sure, what can Maribel if I'm designing with the same aesthetics? Do for you, darling. Well, darling, here to say she's fitting, you say? Well, I thought you used some guys for this costume conundrum. It's largely complete. I tell you what, they had the finishing plan to quench the prince's wishes, but I'm struggling with the image he's trying to convey. So many dimensions look dashing. How can one narrow the options down to a single idea? Maybe, darlings. If I have other projects to attend to, would you mind coming back once you've helped the lad decide on a more definitive direction? God, I will never like how a lot of the neck pieces in this game look like they're not touching the character's neck. I get why, it's probably some back-end model thing, but look off. It's why I love that neck piece I got. It's the first one I've seen in the game that actually fits my character's neck. Oh, well, I couldn't ask for a better opportunity. Here I am running my own debut. I mean, yeah, kind of. Harder with it, yet the Time Dragon is slimmer of mine. Oh, of all those imaginations, me, to be the Central Prince. My job now is to a star performer and creating a dashing and princely persona seems the best way to achieve that. So anyways, from so that one looks about the most gallant individuals, how they act, how they dress, that sort of thing, but my quickly community will best. What makes an interpretance amongst potentials? It's gonna get what it clearly is a potential anyway. Another servant an unobtrusive servant who anticipates his master's needs. Yeah, see, the problem with the whole unintrusive part is it would completely fail to work as an idol, since it needs to be. Yeah, so perhaps you should have researched that instead. Fighting sarcasm. A person of impeccably proper manners. Perhaps you should have researched that instead. You may be right. Approaching this from an entirely wrong angle. At least now, one thing clear, I'm throwing away the potential for him to be the best financial prince I could be. You seem knowledgeable of sort. That's why I realize if you're wasting time on the wrong thing, will help me with. Oh, I should have almost forgot the announcement. Yeah, late, but we were distracted by other stuff, so this is the ladies' day event and starting pugilists in FF14. Hail to the punchy boys and all that. And yeah, I have finished off Spiral 2. There was a tiny little black mark and I forgot to start recording. One of the bits was a bit too loud, so when I had to pull down and just use the stream, pull down and just use the downloaded stream. I ended up, I ended up having to have that bit just either cutting a bunch of it because it was unintelligible, or leaving it in and just having bits where no one can really hear what I'm saying. But in my defense, I wasn't expecting a shooting game with an extremely loud gun and that the only way you can win is just hold the button down because of how hard it was to fucking aim the thing. But things I say, we speak with a wide variety of townsfolk and learn what the general public expects of us. no, no, no. So apparently there's a person out there who turned collecting those bread clip things that you see on bread you buy in stores into a fake biological studies thing. Oh, okay, so I was wrong about what area the Steps of Thal was. Okay. But yeah, and well, I'm not too terribly interested myself. It is interesting how they say it. Entire fake history of a biological studies, with them portraying them as a form of parasite of a taxonomical family, which they absolutely don't. They clearly had a lot of fun with it though, so it was, you know, yeah, this area is Steps of Thal. I'm an idiot. I'm probably gonna get his out, which, yeah, I could add down for. Well-dressed noblewoman. Alright, as it proceeds, the accomplished ones proceed what must be done, and acts without needing instruction. Those who stand around waiting orders have no business taking position. I mean, you gotta get your start somewhere. I mean, it's good that you try to anticipate what orders you can, but, like, you're going to want to also do things, try to anticipate what your boss wants, yeah. God, I'm sure this fucking hilarious quest I'm reading. I like to call it Monster Fucker Quest, which makes it sound extremely lewd, but it's not. It's just, it's a quest about a girl who has found herself married to the ruler of her lands. Which is, what is his name? What is his name? Let me pull it up. It's funny enough.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Well, I don't actually have it up here for easy perusal, but he who, the Baron who crawls through shadows and devours souls, or something like that. Very wordy, very long, and he's a shadowy bug monster who finds sunlight actively, you know, unhealthy to experience. That would have put me in mind the first royal senator himself, Sultan Baldric. Is Sultan Baldric. Every year, when Willie was shown from townspeople by lots, he would send out lucky lass as a personal servant for the entire day. This is long about choosing a single prayer course, but oh, how I still daydream about having an attentive signature at my beck and call. As a child, whoever little lady say comes around, I would always thought this one would be the year I was chosen. So yeah, obviously, you know, an attentive servant at your beck and call, but of course, since he's an idol, nice. Since he's a fucking idol, he's not gonna be one that, you know, isn't seen. It's obviously meant to be done as silently as possible. Thus, he is meant to be, well, how do I put this? You know, the attentive, funky, whatever particular one. I've been looking at that. I'm saying he's probably more twink. Possibly even maybe it's funk, but definitely not hunky. The point is, hot male servant. He's going to be fitting the hot male servant who is absolutely drawing attention as he serves to himself, as he effortlessly fulfills your every need. Preparations of essential. As people who excel at preparations for a tasks to a demanding lord of lady satisfaction hinges upon their ability to think ahead. The plan events for perfection. To serve at the quicksand is similar in some respects. We have special days when you are on office this year, and I have everything memorized. The ingredients, the presentation, the flavors, down to the smallest detail. Anyway, in-course beverages and desserts will be perfect. Above beyond one's prescribed duties, the server's mission is to ensure as many happy customers as possible. Honestly, this fucking event here is probably the single most charitable and nice thing done in the history of Ul'dah that actually legit leaves me fucking questioning how the fuck it came about. How the fuck Ul'dah of all places came up with it. Then you remember, oh, they stopped doing the best part. Yeah. Where the leader of the fucking country chose someone that they would wait on hand and foot. It is so anti the rest of old shtick. I'm honestly surprised. Okay, Pakat, I get you what you want. Oh, guess what, Haru? That's interested Pearl Lane, and a merchant offered me an amazing bargain. You may or never calculate, but even the heaviest out of his farm will coin that forward. What do you earn have to do with initials anyway? Nothing, I'd wager. Could it be that you're a little too trusting? Oh, was I on the wrong track again? I could have sworn. So I see, just initials someone who serves others, someone who anticipates what needs to be done. In my case, that nice who serves his fans. Bingo bongo. As an idol, your stick should be coming across as the beautiful man who serves their every need, or at least tries to. I imagine with your, well, frankly, gullible ass, you'd probably be less the competent dreamboat and more like, oh, look at him try so hard, crowd. Oh, wait, yeah, that feels right. Feels just right. Wait, I can make the crowds happy. That's what I'll do. And now if you can stick around a while, I'm gonna pursue help in becoming the best initial I can be. Princely persona. There we go. I was right. And we get to see what his outfit looks like. God, I love doing double-dyed outfits. We're spoiling it a bit by looking at this, but I do want to just... a bolo tie of all things. I mean, I do like it. Enable dyes. The question is, yes, I can dye the red parts. Okay, that gives me a lot more I can get out of that outfit. That ponders of an appropriate direction for a stage persona. I am to don the mantle of Sinestro Prince, yet while I'm still grasp a clear picture to the theme, I must needs think of how best to embody the manner. This serve to ensure happiness and satisfaction. Really, it's how this all began for me. There we go, easy. She's my child friend, my cherished princess. Alas, she was born with a terrible ailment. She could not rise from her bed, let alone leave the house, and thus I took upon myself to bring the outside world to her. Oh, all sorts of tales, a hero's saga, a gesture at court. You wish to hear of it? And I would like, if it would make her but smile, I would assume any role under the sky. I haven't seen a song's tale. She gradually on to the elated look upon her face. I had to rush back to my princess' bed to share the experience. I sang and danced my heart out for the end of one, a performance of her and all alone. Oh, how her eyes lit up. Her eyes was everything I ever wanted. It's for me to practice at 9 days. I did. Feel I was truly a famous performer. And all too soon did thou call her to his somber halls. Ever since I've dreamed of making a big name for myself as a singer. Upon some grand things, perhaps my voice would rise up and reach her ears once more. Oh god. Fuck. Jesus. Goddamn onion ninjas. Fuck. Ugh.
Oh, that's a lot of damage!
Of the emotional variety. Fuck. Had to make light of it. It's goddamn, that is well written backstory. That's why I auditioned in all this instruments, and why I left before when I heard I had been chosen. You know, I ran all this for her. It's become every bit of my own creating as well. I've learned to sing, as the songers did, and stir at the hearts of the crowd. Thanks for listening, Haru. Talking to someone helped put my thoughts in order. Right, back to that at hand. Once I've settled on how to best serve my audience, then I should have all the specifics Marble needs to finish the costume. Let's head over to Little Lady's Day stage, shall we? The crowd might part of the feet. Shall we with the patter pot to the preparations finished? Then we got a draw a crowd. The sight might inspire some ideas for my initial debut. Yeah, one of the things I'm hopeful to someday be able to spring for, but I'm not yet, is I kind of think I want one of my own chibi model, but unlike everything else I've made before, I cannot do that on my own. Not even with the assistance of someone letting you use their assets, like the texture with this hat. This was made with a straw texture someone donated, or not donated, but put up for anyone to use. I don't remember their name at the moment, but search up Vroid straw texture, and yeah. And with that, I made my character, one of my character's signature parts. I love this straw hat. It's been there. The idea of a proper straw hat has been pretty much part of my character's design since I used pixels. Even if it didn't portray it as straw. I like it. But yeah, it'd be a bit of custom proportions in a lot of ways. I mean, I could just make, there's ways that make a chibi-fied Vivoid avatar, I've learned, but that method I don't really want to employ at the moment. Oh, okay, they're over there. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder suggestion. Examine the stage with pickup. It seems swamped with last minute adjustments, and you can see the fans have already begun to gather. I find the side act essential, and it's now or never. Let's see what clues the scene has to offer us. Oh, this is neat. Okay, so I know they're looking around stuff out there, but I don't remember it looking quite like this. The Royal Central Songbird fans, Quicksand employees. I think Royal Central, for one. And of course, if speaking of Central, we should look for the Royal Central himself. The courteous to manner and himself place in his movements. Now I think no matter the work we do together, he's no less than thorough with his preparations. And he would do more than well help us implement any new plan we might propose. Wonder what we get from Quicksand employee. And a play fin, then I mentioned our exclusive menu over the course of Little Ladies Day. Beverage and that's included. I like to think it's only available during the festival, makes it all the more tempting, doesn't it? I wonder if they'd be willing to bring out a light meal from the audience. Not only would it benefit the fans, but it would also be an excellent promotion for Quicksand itself. I love this. This is great. See there, and particularly your Songbird fan. Come early to ensure a real experience, no doubt. Purely, in fact, my act is first on the program, so it'll be quite for a long wait before the idols take the stage. Should we we were already talking about bringing them by to eat. Should we make it more comfortable? Yes, of course, you have to say it all the time. Let's take it to make a more comfortable duration of my performance. Ah, I missed out clicking on him. Oh well. I've been thinking hard. There's no which bands people must stand to cheer and enjoy performances there. And I have a quick flavor to live versions of the Ladies' Day themed, of course, and aim for a more relaxed experience. Probably not our console. One often orders a meal while taking a player, has a flag in hand, while the minstrel sums to salute the tavern. We've been encouraged the same idea. The shout roots the crowd song and dance. Tech is finally coming together, and it's a show and entertain. There's not a moment to lose. I must first with the Royals initial and hurry off to make my request to Mistress Momody at the Quicksand. Before Mero, my costume decisions. There's no time. Shall I talk to her on your steed? Shall I talk to her on your steed? You would do that for me. Oh, thank you, Haru. We most gratefully explain the costume concept to Mero before me. I gotcha. You truly are a savior. I give you my word, the show will be a great success. Please do be sure to attend. Now I believe there's a... I never fucking used this one by the Adventurers Guild because they... Ah, yes. Pimpred. I cannot get the thing made where this really does look so much like just a female Thancred. I looked at the character and suddenly it all came rushing back. Okay, the wind-up Connie Senna is adorable. I will do. Maribel. Hello, darling. How fares our prince? Hello, darling. How fares our princely Ninja? So that show will feature a healthy dash of hospitality, yeah? Sounds fabulous. I think with the Ninja's foliage and princess style, yes, darling. I know exactly what the costume needs. Leave it to me. Please let the Royal Ninja know that I'll have the outfit ready in time for the performance. Of course, even if you did, I think you could still squeeze one more out. For the lady. Come on, talk like the Pirate Day, it's right there. Thank you for letting hand the young Picard. So it's good to know the issue with the costume has been resolved. You have to give the show's opening address. Now that it's might unfold without your assistance, will you stay and watch his performance? Yes? Yammer, 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 murmur, 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 murmur. It's all my feet have fallen asleep, but at least the show's about to begin. It should be starting any moment now. Act is the approach to a new singer, I think the essential prince. What a princess it should be like. Anyway, I have no idea what to expect. Alright, man, let's see what this entire outfit is put together. Oh, I realized that's the mic headpiece. He's got a golden mic. I do love that little detail. Yeah, here's our K-pop idol. A bolo tie, seriously. I'm not complaining, I'm just surprised that would be considered part of the outfit. I'm Picot, Financial Prince. Why am I going that way? So I'm Picot, Financial Prince, and shall be guide to the criminal world of wonder. And you are away from the wait. So we all want to trifle. We have taken the liberty of arranging for restaurants a special festival menu by our friends at the Quicksand. Peach-infused tea accompanied by a selection of spring-inspired sweets. We enjoy these delights while you can. That's Russ, thank God, that was so thirsty. Oh, that new man's been on mine all day. What a lovely gesture. Oh, to see you thus pleased. Should this be asked to meet with your new approval, may consider us a visit to the Quicksand following the show. Now, but with that said, I ask that you keep eyes on me without your full attention. I am one little jealous. Oh, yeah. There it is. This one step closer, I promise I'll be a princely for once to remember. Oh, God. Hello, my dear audience, and enjoy the spectacle of the Financial Prince. Ah, the glow sticks have come out. They are actual things in 14, not just something you're given for your character. And it's a song and dance, but also captures the crowd's hearts with warm hospitality. A wonderful display. And there be the songbirds. I do like that outfit a lot. That's the basis I saw of someone doing a magical girl outfit. Which was my original plan to do Reaper, by the way. A dark magical girl outfit. But then someone did that Ruby inspired one, and then I had to. I mean, technically speaking, you could consider Ruby a genre-wise, I actually do consider Ruby at least partly in the magical genre. You know, in one of those cases like where something is a little bit somewhat in the territory, not completely there, but you got a lot of properties nowadays that are, you know, it has its main genre of thing, but it also has a little bitty something else. Not bad, not bad. Yola. Seems we have quite a show to follow. And the signs will deliver. We'll have to take stage by storm and build a Simon to a raging crescendo. I also appreciate, hey, one of the songbirds was an aura, which means this was not they were not established during AR, but a later event. Also, I really like the style of the blue hair cat girl. She given how much blue is infused with my character, that shouldn't be a surprise, but she pulled it off really well. More so than it. Okay, hold the fucking phone. What is that? Are those the armored dress with fucking bullet holster on its hip? Fuck, that is a strong look. God almighty, I'm in love with it. Distracted by such a. I love it when you can do things like that. Not every time, but sometimes it's really good when you take something like fancy looking and then add in just a bit of armored battle to it. Haru, thank you for coming to my performance. It's also magical to see such enjoyment upon each face in the crowd. Such enjoyment upon each face crowned with an indescribable feeling. And did you see how they responded to touches of hospitality? And so even came over to thank me for how quickly word spread of their festival menu. What a stunning debut by the Financial Prince. Far you've been swamped with demand to know when you will be performing next. In fact, I'm doing an encore performance of the festival sing. That's all. Well, I shan't disappoint my fans. I wonder if my dear ones watch me too. From those distant halls. Yeah, I'm a sap. You evoke shit like that, it gets me. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. Well, I have the pleasure of staying on stage. I mean to spend every moment delighting all who attend. Ah, I almost forgot. I had Marable craft you a matching costume. From there, I don't want you staying beside me as you have been every step of the way. So you're everybody's financial princess. So please do my honor accepting this gift. Gladly. I like the black and red, but I actually think what I would use that for. Simply taken off for your patience as it is. Now I must off to prepare the next appearance. I too offer my sincerest gratitude for allowing our celebrations to a greater height. The festival ceremonies begun, but since you go enjoy them while they last. Achievements. I'm making a lot of these. I wonder if any of them have been typed. Oh my god, I actually got a thing. What? Hold on, I wasn't expecting that to give me a thing. Shit. I mean, I'm not likely to use that, frankly speaking. The GP22 is less than what I've currently got on there, because I just, you know, made stuff. So I'm pretty sure crafting and gathering. Okay, so that's not true. I literally just got one, so I don't know. Okay, that's just all discipline stuff. I just want to make sure. I got a lot of achievements, and now I have a sudden flash of oh. I appreciate getting them, and I'm gonna stick them on my things, and might as well keep them for that. Now, see, if he walked on all feet, 4 feet, he'd be even better. Yeah, I have discovered the existence of Jeff the Land Shark, and I love him to death. So here's the Inferno jacket. I love the general look of this thing, but you know, it is dyeable, and while it's only one color dye, or if you wanted to, you could also just go metallic. Doesn't that look great? Yeah, this thing has potential to make a lot of good shit. It's got Ifrit on the back. Cool as shit. But where is our new fancy schmancy new dye preview? We can't completely get rid of the black in the outfit. Go for a dark color at its core, and then have the other one be something brighter. Yeah, I get some good. I can get some good color combinations out of this outfit, but I'll be looking at more from potential uses of it. I honestly forgot I already made a glam I really liked for Dragoon. I just forgot to actually put it on my character. No. I don't want to get rid of these. You know what? I almost never bother using the journal action, even though it's right here. How did I think about it? So what I think I'm going to do is replace that with Pugilist. Well, there's a thing here. So you want to be a Pugilist. Yeah, this is a fantastic look, in my opinion. Maybe I'll use the Inferno look with my glam. All right. Well, yeah, with that, we have official. But I'm going to take a short break, and then we'll get started on starting to get this started up and going. So, boop. Okay. Na 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 na. Dum. Greetings, welcome to the Pugilist Guild. Pugilists are specialized in hand-to-hand combat. So, vigorous training, we forge devastating weapons of our fists and feet, which will relay to great effect in battle. No better place in all around to train our disciplines than here. If you would walk the path of Pugilists, I recommend you add your name to our roll. What say you, friend? Yes. And then you will not regret. Before we see the paperwork, it essentially knows something of our guild's storied past. Since time immemorial, man has used whatever has been at his disposal to settle disputes. In the beginning, that meant fighting with his fists. Such hand-to-hand combat existed in various forms throughout the area, each evolving independently of one another. The origins of pugilism may not, however, can reach back to the staging of bare-handed bouts at the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles together. Crashing together on the blood sands, amidst this chaotic intermingling of styles, there was a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This one made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists from her participation in the gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when bare-handed fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took one fully armed and armored gladiator and effortlessly bested a lot of them. Word of her feet spread across the realm of fire, of course, and all that swiftly transformed into the center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. That woman's name was Cornelia, and it's to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The art practice here is based on all-encompassing style, and its training hall is modeled upon what she once built. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. It was told 1,000 times, but gods never felt the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, before we can proceed with your enrollment, you must first attain the Guildmaster approval. know when you're ready to meet him. Yep, I'm ready to meet. So you ready to present yourself to the Guildmaster's inspection? Sorry about that, folks. Wishes to reaffirm your desire. Yep. Master Haman is among the greatest teachers of our time. For long years, the man ruled what stands as a holy fist. So he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. Find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show him the fighting spirit that burns within you. Sure. Let's take a small break to do something real quick. Bag. Saddlebag. Level 5. Anyways. Alchemist. Let's see what wild and crazy shit I can get out of Alchemist. Or probably not wild and crazy. But maybe, hopefully it is. Something real good. Spirits of Salt. Ah, acid. Gigantical longsword. Okay, we're making more weapons. Huh? Before it was just a viper sword, but ooh. Mossy stone sword. So it's basically a rock sword. I do like it. Gigant. Oh, this is all the same thing. Mossy stone. Wonder where I get these. Now that one had to be added in later. You know, I like them. They're sort of like the Crag's weapons, but less dumb looking. You know, they're big rocks more than any other kind of than a blade or a spear or something. But it works. Hey, here's relevant for the new class. I like it. It's simple, but it goes well with my character's coloration. Cleavers. Yeah, these are literally Crag's weapons, but you know, better. Hold on. I'm sorry. Rock pistol. Okay, so it's an actual pistol. It's just part of the barrel. It's just been forged out of the stuff. Yeah, that one requires a bit more to make it than just some of the earlier stuff, which is diluting it into stuff. Oh, that thing you have to make. Interesting. And a bunch of orchestration rolls. And the stuff to make them. And this looks like stuff I would be using to make my one gear again. Huh. Some of the master recipes actually do go to 60. I didn't know that. Anyways, let's start Pugilist. And I might occasionally make myself a higher, stronger bit of gear. Hey, Spec, yeah? Well, what did Dances have to say about my proposition? You're not my iron boy. You didn't roll. Oh, I didn't delay so sooner. What I can say is, Guildmaster, I'm glad to have you try out the art of hand-to-hand combat. That's surely notice. But we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as the blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. Black and destructive force, we more make up for our speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques. Hold on. God damn it. I thought I unmuted. I'm sorry. I had to click my throat. And I missed it in dialogue. I will teach you how to string the blows together. Who am I to start talking? You only gotta talk more or less. Gives me a chance. Join the guild. I'm sure you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you've got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. Yes, you had a fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. They're a tad old and rusted, but they'll sort of make you look meaner, I reckon. Now, I have a mind to assign you your first son. Arm yourself with your weapon. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Now, the perfect voice for this guy would be Master Roshi. A Master Roshi style voice. Unfortunately, I cannot remotely do that. I can't even try to impersonate the TFS one, so that's a no. I need to go through and make a bunch of things. Oh no, I'm in trouble. What will I do? Yeah, I don't think leveling up is going to be a problem. I feel like my levels are going to soar really high. Gear set. Oh, wow, yeah, it is really that many. And now I'm at 18. I'll get around to getting all the crafters and make their shit, and I will do that, and I will give each of them, you know, their glam. I suppose you don't technically, now that I think about it, you don't technically need to use up every space, because if you got something you're not gonna do going to upgrade, swap out gear for a while on, and you only need to make the glam plate once, apply it, and that's it. But still, ooh, right? Okay, there we go. Bow, 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 bow. Of course, now I want to go make a, and I kind of want to use the Inferno one as the basis for whatever I do with this. And maybe make it another red one. Oh, I guess I don't have an appropriate hat, so now I'm wearing it's an initial bit. Whoops. Okay, well, I guess I'll turn that in later. Might as well. The basic Korra. Boop. So, I have some familiarity with this, beyond watching other people do it. As a reminder, when I started this, I said I played around with the game a little just to see if it was viable to actually, if I thought I would enjoy playing the game enough to bother fucking streaming. This was my starting class. I didn't make it very far. I didn't pay attention to what the class that said. That must be her. Then, what's her name? Yep. One day it'll be my necklace on that wall. I mean, given it the same picture of the same person, I doubt that, man. You'd have to surpass the guild's founder. Bonk. So, this is a bit different than any of my other AoE class, not AoE, but DPS classes. This does not have AoEs or range of any capacity. I think some AoEs might eventually pop up, but not for a long time. So, I have to move around and fit better, but yeah. Eventually, I think I might have to make one of those things where I click a thing and it brings up and it swaps out to a fucking job list. Because I don't want to move some of these things from here. The journal was okay because I almost never open the journal from there. I usually open it from here. But I can also open it from here, I think. No, but I usually open it elsewhere. Come on, master. My first Torah. Look here, every bit of pugilist last. Now, the learning can commence. First lesson, I want you to test out your fledgling skills against the vermin of Sandland. Get out there and put down those found 3 moments, 3 hornets, 3 shoes. Return here when the deed is done. Now, though this goes a thing, but I beg you to fight using the horror I just gave you. Counts for naught. If you score the beasts with a spear, fry them with the spells. Say. That is a straining voice. I think it works great, though. Oh. Central Sandland's down there. It has been forever since I've done Sandland anything. We're gonna use up everything in here in this bar, and then I'm going to probably take a break doing this. Oh, hey, we actually get to see their show. Are we enjoying the festival? Oh. Okay, that's neat. I didn't even notice this last time. Of course, you can't actually hear anything over the usual music. It would be neat if they actually had songstress music playing. Or songbird music playing. Yeah, use one of their outfits for Summoner. How's that for a joke? Man, I cannot wait till we find out more about the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering decks. I really want to know what they're fucking doing with, okay. With, the 10 deck. Like, obviously, Yuna's going to be the other alt commander, and it's based on what they're doing with Titus. I think she's going to have it's going to be a summoning focus deck. Well, I mean, summoning, I mean, like a saga creature deck. That's what they made summons into. I believe I've talked about that before, but still. Hey, buddy, get your nice fat experience. Okay, so he's not getting exactly a lot here, but still. All right. Wow, I'm starting with things I can't even use on the bar already. That's interesting. Usually you don't have that happen. Is this because I played it a bit? Boop, 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 boop. Hey, I unlocked the thing. Pugilist forms. So this was something I was not entirely into when I was messing around with it. You know, my classes, pugilist weapons are used to cycle through 3 unique battle forms, which take the flow of weapon skills. I'm much better at going through these combos now, so I think I might be able to handle this better. Many pugilist weapon skills will either change your form upon execution or require you to be a certain form to execute. There are also weapon builds, which will grant damage bonuses when executed while in certain form. The 3 types of forms are as well as Raptor, Krill, and Oppo. By playing your form from Oppo to Raptor to Krill like that, or you will be granted an increased attack potency. So I want to, you know, set it up so that my natural clicking will take me through it. Oppo, Raptor, Krill, in that order. It's other additional effects based on weapon skills executed. Like from one form to the next, it's the key to becoming a proficient in the art of monk. Or, you know, you want to set it up so it's changes form to Raptor. Oh, yeah, I just don't want to change this one up too much. Hunting log, a whole bunch of things here for me to take care of. Right now, of course, we don't have enough to really make this. I have no choice to go from Raptor to Curl. Boop, boop, boop. Na 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 na. Excellent. We'll take a short break to peruse another thing. This one is armor, so let's go ahead and do both of these. See what I got from this as an armor. Boop. Other master recipes. These are the demi materia stuff. Augmented heavy wolfram caress. Okay, this is the shit my squadron wears. This is the shit that glows. Oh, even better, this is the type of shit that you normally only see with a helmet on it. It always looks a little off when it's not. Oh fuck, that's fucking amazing. Okay, but Wolfram Caress, I do fucking like the glowy shit that's going on here. It has definitely a fucking great look to it. Yeah, this is the rest of the armor that goes along with it, huh? Wolfram Sabatons. Hello. Heavy Sabatons. Hello. Let's see what these look like in teal or turquoise. There's no exact teal color, unfortunately, so I'm using the closest I can get. I do kind of like the contrast of the black half and the turquoise front. Like I said, that's what I want to do with my shit there. Anyways, I am going to do a duty finder. First, actually, no, I don't know if this actually gives me anything at that moment. Let's check. I keep forgetting I can just go to collections and check what's up this week. Weekly objectives. Can I do it? No. It's a level 80 again. Damn. And a bunch of stuff I just don't have access to yet. Oh, Praetorium it is. Ocean fishing also does, you know, provide good shit, so that's like why I like doing it. Okay, well, we're just gonna do a run of the MSQs duties. This will take a bit of time, but out of the day, but actually no reason not to. Especially as a tank, it's gonna be really quick. I find out I'm at 70 and I got this. I haven't yet put it anywhere because don't really use it yet. But it creates a bit area that reduces damage by 15%. That absorbs damage totaling 15% of maximum HP. So it can absorb each player it affects 15% of their max HP. However, it also dispels Thrill Battle, Vengeance, and Raw Intuition, and that amount it absorbs goes up by 2% each time. So what you want to do is get all 3 of those off, and then right when one of them's about to
all we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
You swap. When one of them is almost finished, you swap out. Ooh, I like that outfit back there. Everyone's got some good outfits. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to really test it, but it looks neat, so. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. But I need to get around to setting up a macro on here for targeting each party member as a healer, and at least an 8-man, and just have it so I can tap that instead of having to hit anything up here. Or maybe not, I don't know. That's actually retroactively, that sounds kind of stupid. Ow! Hello, dog. Oh, oh. Bow, bow. Man, I am not doing a super good job leading anything around. Boop, 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 boop. But with this, I think I'm down to just having one job left in every city to take care of the stubborn ones. And they ain't that great. Well, okay, secondly, technically 2, and if you count both of the jobs, but like classes, I'll probably end up getting most of them before I'm done with Stormblood. But I'll be honest with you. And cutscene locked. Darn. Yeah, I love how as the levels climb, Warrior just becomes increasingly just, I don't give a shit what you're throwing at me. I'm standing right here and I'm fucking slamming back into you.
All we had to do was follow the damn train,
TJ. So I think I timed up. Finally finished a Pokemon. I beat Blue. Went up against, did one battle against Elite Four and went nope. For a reminder, this is a simulationist thing using COA stuff that isn't a Pokemon game. I do not have the advantage of being in an actual video game that runs on actual video logic. I did not have access to XP share or anything like that, and I had only 4 fucking members of my party. And one of them had to be who was also a Pokemon sometimes, had to be the last member in combat. Otherwise, well, they're down a trainer. So yeah, and I never I didn't want to try to get a full team, which basically meant I was always going to have trouble. Blue was so hard because for me to overcome, because he had 5 Mon on his team who were each stronger than the Mon I had at the time. Skill can take you so far, but in the Elite Four each have a team of 6. I did one roll, and then then I stopped, put together the bonuses for me and them, and I went. Even if I went down on to 1 month roll per set of rolls for the simulation, I wasn't going to win that anytime soon, because I'd have to get to the point where rolling a D100 would get me. When I did the roll, I realized the buffs I had assigned, which I still felt made perfect sense for the Elite Four, were over 100 more than what my own buffs were to the roll, which meant that no matter what I rolled, I would still lose. It might teach me a lot about being a trainer and such, which would have its in-universe benefit and would help me grow. But I was like a little bit under a year left. It was just wasn't worth it. Boom. Yeah, vengeance, still battle. But I was like, nah, we're fucking killing this thing. Hellmagong. Even if either it's that way, you know, I don't die before it goes down. Oh, I'm gonna be the last one in the mech. Yeah. I don't really use Hellmagong much, but I really should, because it's an excellent way of just trying to get that last fucking hit in on these motherfuckers. I am really excited for the future of the shit. There we go. D&D campaign I'm in. We're going to be switching DMs because this is what it was. But we're going to shift the campaign we're in, which was very much a less of a starter campaign than the last one, but the game we had both wanted to play, felt like he didn't have much room to expand on within its secondary starting campaign, and it's handing it over to a friend of his to instead, who also has joined the play a few times, take over as GM. And he's got ideas to take them. That's the big thing. He's got ideas, and I am 100% for it. Nautical campaign with a boat, and I call dibs on playing the shipwright. Because I'm already playing an artificer. But I am both the team Frankie and the team's Brooke. Fuck yeah. And the GM's gonna join as a player, so I'm loving every moment. And I had an idea that I've been sitting on in case we did that. If I go to Steel Guardian route. It's went under a bit of recent refining, in case someone else said. I'm going to make me a battle companion, a Steel Guardian battle companion, alchemist. When I hit level 3 out.
All we had to do was follow the damn train.
Think of a metal boat, fully enclosed, with a enclosed canopy. It's got treads, so it's an all-terrain vehicle, and on its back, it has a salvage arm, which it can also be used to just pick things up. It's not useful for picking things up combat-wise, but it does have a face that can bite people and ram them. And since someone can't decide, and the whole arm thing was inspired by a King of Red Lions, and comparing it to King of Red Lions, and now I'm 100% on board. I mean, I could have built it out of wood. That would be super fun. But I wanted something that could actually go on land and be useful on land when we're doing stuff on land occasionally. And I could, but also I could, if we're having a naval battle, I could jump into this thing, drive off the side, plunk into the water, drive over, and fuck with the enemy's boat. I didn't get to do my in-character stuff I was going to do, but that's because we're moving on from the town right on to one more townly adventure with the current setup. The first thing I'm going to do there is what I was planning on doing there. Here. I'm going to have my character look up to the local orphanage, ask the people who run it what the kids' favorite animals are, and I'm going to have my character make some wooden toys of those animals. And I'm going to take advantage of prestidigitation to then color the toys to make them as like as possible. Because prestidigitation can permanently recolor something. And that's something I had only thought of yesterday. I love it. Anyways, that simulation thing. Yeah, I finished it off. So I went. There's no way I'm being forward because not only do I have to beat a team,
it was 6, and each given appropriate bonuses that were stronger than Blue's. Not that Blue isn't stronger than them, being a former champion and all, but like he was a gym leader and thus jobbing somewhat. They're not. You have to beat the gym leaders at the Elite Four at their actual best, not what they're fucking faking. They might not be going full out emergency time battle, because it is still a ultimately friendly match. But no more jobbing. These are the best of the best, with teams that are above normal, and there's 6 of them compared to my 4 ultimately. And they're just with enough grinding, yeah, you can overpass that level, but I did not have time to do that grinding, so that's fucking. And even had it to the last roll, what didn't even have any training in it. It was purely grinding up money so I could then use it to buy moves to teach the member of my teams that were coming with me, which was myself and my Pokemon partner. I'm now writing up the stats part of everything that's going in the next jump, which is what's known as the generic jump. Mostly I'm going there because it's got some things critical for making this 0-point run of these type of jump chains work. The generic Isike, as it's called, has unique skill section, and one of the things is there is the ability to steal an ability belonging to an opponent or copy, but you have to beat them, 1 per enemy. Another has the ability to make skill books to pass these things on. The idea behind skill books boom, boom. Hey, I thought Hamilton was supposed to make it so you couldn't fucking do that. There we go. But yeah, and also the ability to pick up a total of 4 free either import or created companions. So, you know, now I have an actual party to go with me and keep the company over the years, which is one of the bigger appeals. With this, not only can I kick up several useful things, I can, you know, make a group of trusted friends and family.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
I thought Hamilton was supposed to pin them to me. I was hoping that would prevent him from knocking me back, but nope. Nope. Anyways, the only big thing is that I basically have to bullshit the plot of this entire setting. And that's... I usually prefer to combine it with an existing setting. My favorite thing is to combine it with the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon jump. But yeah, to combine it with the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon jump, which counts as an NCK for many of them. So it's entirely a valid combination. But that's a homebrew rule, and since it's a challenge, I decided I don't want to mix that. Many generic jumps include combine it with the thing that the generic topic covers. Excuse me. But not all of them, and this is one of the older ones, so it didn't have that. Now again, homebrew rule. Most people handle that, but like it doesn't belong so much in the challenge. So yeah, I have to make this work. My idea was to combine it with another generic, which is a thing you can't. It requires that, yeah, it be a setting, but given it's a
generic on generic, I can just use it as to define the setting as a, well, less so. Now it's not just a CK setting, but an elementalist setting, which, for one reason or another, I got pulled going into be a big hurdle. But yeah, I mostly want it because it provides me with a way of A, acquiring people's abilities, B, sharing the ability they have. So since I'm usually the only one who's going to be able to pick up perks, I can now share it, and such abilities with my allies. I can steal powers, which means my beloved and darling cloning powers are now within reach. It's one of my favorite powers to get. It's hard to underestimate the power of just being able to generate a copy, especially because there's a lot of jumps that offer some variant of fusion dance power. And, well, if you're even in DBZ, the big limit to the fusion dance, that you have to be a similar power level. So, what if you're actually a... Well, it's a lot easier when the person that you're fusing with is an exact duplicate of you. Even if you're using one of those, you're divided in half type clonings, where each clone is worth half of the whole you. The big stick of fusions is that you're more than the sum of your parts, a lot of them, so still counts. So you may, but yeah, let's use, so, you know, make one clone and if you see it, you're more powerful than you were originally. Make 4 and you got 2 that are more powerful than the 2 would have been. So on and so forth. Not just with those cloning powers that divide. If you're using the powers that have it at full power, make as many clones as you can, as long as it's, you know, multiple of 2, and then just use them together. That's a love trick of mine. Just so you're gonna send the vastly higher states of power being that BS.
Let's follow the damn train, CJ.
It's a fun way of just doing, but yeah, most of that's lost to me though. But still, I like cloning. It's a good way of improving your force multipliers and change. But none of those cloning perks I know of are free. And while I still won't be able to get any alt form blenders that will apply to my actual alt forms, it could also have another benefit. The way it's treating the skills you can copy around, this also does somewhat include people's traits. Nah, I'm just gonna fucking withstand your bullshit. Okay, that time I accidentally walked into it, but there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Smack, smack, smack. Boop, boop, boop. Whoa, whoa. Come on. There we go. Boo, boo. Bow down. Oh, yeah, mind my way. Boop, boop. Instantly dead. GG.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Alrighty, huh. But yeah, right now I'm doing the just character building part. Finding out who gets what powers, reading out why. Oh, wait, right, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, basically the way it is well, generic, it's CK. It's very much based on all the millions of, frankly, not very good, gamerific, ACK and such stories. Look, I like lit RPG stuff when it's done well. It's just 9 times out of 10 it's not. So so basically, what counts as a skill for you to steal or to give away is actually incredibly vague. No, you're an idiot. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. Why would you try to make me drop one of my
EXP boosting items. Yeah, that, and that. Yeah. This one's for jobs below 60, jobs below 30, and jobs below 80. It's a fucking big. Hey. Yeah, this is the flow. Let's go hunt. A hunter must hunt. Black brush. I mean, it's obvious they gotta be here. Nah. Oh, they're not? Oh, no. My mistake. Here. I'm looking for the place where, you know, they're all with the ruins and shit. No, they're cooking. Where's the ruins? Could've... scoring what I'm looking for up here. But anyways, let's just go. I haven't even started distributing powers and abilities yet, but yeah. So basically, and the way I've decided to roll with it is skills are skills, perks are skills, and some traits, depending, are, use an example of the alt. I cannot hand out arc forms, but I can hand out aspects of alt forms. But what exactly that manifest says depends on the alt form in question. No, these are the ant fucks. Where the hell is the ruins of, Still? Oh, down there, I think. This is where F's are, though. Oh, these are frogs. Where the fuck are the F? They're clearly here somewhere, but I don't see them. Anyways, no. There, in that river. Maybe I'll even get some F meat to make F steaks out of. Yeah, there we go. Oh, weird. But yeah, so to use an example, the only alt form I have currently is the, no, F6, oh, no. Is the Pokemon one. Psychic Fairy. So, I cannot make someone else a Pokemon, but I can hand out my type manipulation skills. Basically, I can hand out the ability to use the types in the way that, you know. There we go. I knew it. But yeah. Not intentional, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'm not winning a fight with you, bud. But, what are these desensitized as? Here's what I saw. If I don't got it, I'm not, but wait, never mind. That I can buy that really easy. That's only 23. Yeah, that's gonna be at the goldsmith skills, no doubt. I'm not buying beast drops if it's from a if I have to get it from the market right now, because pricing. It's not worth it just for animal sinew. Now that I got plenty of, so might as well make my next piece of gear myself rather than rely on what that guy gives me. Huh? Actually, I think it's the other. Yeah. Well, no, I guess. Huh? No, the other one still got the animal sinew. She's got the beast sinew, but he's got the animal sinew. Thanks. Great. There. But yeah, which you might think. Actually, I'm still trying to decide if I feel like type manipulations should count for what? Oh, I thought I. Well, I mean, this is the first time this has happened all night, so that's better than what was happening before. So I was right that about how I need to fix it. Yep, that's a level 10, and I'm not too far away from Pugilist 10, anyways. But yeah. Like, I think I originally decided, and then I might have accidentally changed my mind, that it was going to be moves, that I could teach, that Pokemon moves counted as skills, but not innate type energy manipulation. I think that's what I'm going to go with, rather than type manipulation. I mean, you can definitely teach a type energy manipulation skill, but it's going to be limited in how useful it is if you don't also have the natural capability to use those types. It's still useful, though. One of the ways this can be used is to help me bypass the limits of my form. All my Pokemon moves are locked behind being in the Pokemon form. No longer. The way I'll treat it is that it'll be essentially like, theoretically, you can just teach 4 of the same move to a Pokemon. The way I'm treating that is that it basically is a form of specialization on efficiency. Such skills will make my Pokemon form versions of the skills I had more efficient, as it essentially combos, but it does not count as only getting a duplicate of the ability, because that would make no sense outside of a gameplay thing. Especially since the abilities transferred via skill book are inherently inferior to what you acquire via what they originally came from. Like, okay, inferior is the best way to put it. It's, sort of like this. Going to Hamon gave me the ability to punch things. Weapon skill, this. But it did not make me a monk or a pugilist on his level, now did it? It is more teaching someone to do something that might be a bit more innate. And the best part is it can be used on targets. I had realized I'd been overlooking all this time. So you could totally, if you just had the right qualifications, in this case, blood or a sample of someone, create a skill book allowing you to copy a unique skill. But again, it starts out as, this allows me to bypass some of the restrictions on forms, allowing the crew to, not only use stuff when they rarely acquire, and other forms when they rarely acquire an alt form, never to the same peak. That's a big limit. We currently don't have any training boosters, so all of this is going to take about as long as it would realistically. In my case, for instance, I would have an easier time relearning the grinding up the type moves that I already know how to do in another body, but in another form, that's going to give it a massive boost. Plus, I know how to train those things. That's going to give it a massive boost. But it'll still take active effort and training. And other people, they only have so much. So, a lot of these skills we pass around, they help give people a grounding and other things. Short of a training booster popping up in some way, shape, form, it's really just going to be about expanding, widening the foundations a bit to add a little more capabilities here. That's the benefit of alt. Using the negative of using this as a dirt cheap alt form blender, let alone the pass around abilities. And usually training modifiers cost points. So, anyways, come on, you're back, and none of us. You're back, and none of us such a useful vigor's a truly blessed thing. If you want to be strong, you must neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. So get out there, Harrow, and let your fists fly. When his time is right, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential use. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Hey, I'm back. Let's learn the basics. You've been training hard, Harrow. I can tell by the next of your steps. The strikes of your fist. I reckon you're ready for your next lesson. Before we begin, some warming up's in order. Place some carrots to begin across. Hold on. I want you to run around and pick it all up. Now, that's my money on this, so I want you to do all right, like there's a normal trouble or bad. Of course, you can't go on sprinting indefinitely. The next time I run through, I'm telling you this to try and point the pugilist. It's essential that you'll learn to pace yourself fights. Else you're liable to get worn out. And when that happens, the fight's over. You'll be sorry if you had a bet on yourself. No, it's got some lying around here somewhere, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have the individual moves rather than typing. I was thinking for a moment there. Baited guild coins. But it's a way of helping out all allies as well as gaining access to abilities that aren't normally there and bypassing the limits of forms. It's not perfect, but it's, it does that an interesting thing. We'll still have to decide what they want to train and everything. With this, I can empower my newfound allies immediately so they're more closely capable than to what everyone else is. either way, it means that yes, I can now pass out all the type moves that I've spent everyone getting. Even if they're used in their most basic and not very good form, things like Sunny Day, everyone having the ability to use a move like Sunny Day and the water equivalent, Rain Dance. That's, how could I forget the thing it's called Rain Dance? It's extremely useful as a utility attack. I can pass on the ability to do teleports as I've defined them. Yes, I've done this. I did this quest before and watched someone do this quest before. But one, that was definitely over a year ago when I did this, and even longer, an immense amount when I watched it. So, no. Oh, they both come out to play now. Turn to yourself to wonder. Way of the Viper. No, thank you. It looks fucking rad as shit. I'm not touching that until much later. Even if I could, since I'm not, since I don't have Edge Runner. Anyways, yeah, that's... Alright, so I haven't gotten to the point of rolling for what happened and where and so on and so forth for this one. But it is fun to just, decide how those things work. And then, I've got another one of the perks I can get for this one is Skill Share, which has two functions. The first is I can, if I beat someone in combat, I can just straight up doink their ability. If I kill them, well, it's straight up stolen, but it doesn't matter. But if I spare them, which also works, it doesn't have to be a lethal match. I just have to win a bout of combat against them, and I can choose to instead just merely copy it or steal it so they don't have it anymore. So that's extremely useful, especially since it comes with them at full power. With that, I could have any other members of my party decide if they want the access to one of my abilities at full power, then just let them beat me and boom. But that can only be done once per person. So the other though is the ability to share with said power with anyone you're touching. That might seem like a little weird. Well, any one person you're touching, but it's locked behind. Because each of these is can be gotten for free, but each is associated with an origin. They're not in the normal perk setup, they're in the unique skills setup, cheat skills setup. And, alright Hammond, I got you your money. That's what I had that ass, and I think I heard I'll pick it all before some vulture gets it. Been faded beyond recognition, even the most desperate of beggars will pause before accepting this coin. Yeah, fuck it, it's good, it's the week fourth. I mean, hold on, Haru, no, it's your... Ow. I just, that one hurt, I don't know why. I mean, well done, Haru. Now that you're all warmed up, we can see to your lesson. A trial, to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in Western Tenon. There you'll find 4 large stones, the trial of stones they call it. Want you to each of these stones in a solid boot shine combo. So to house the Earthsprites that sleep within, which you must then defeat. HighPriest, there's no shame in running away. You're still learning the ropes after all. You got your wind back, you know yourself in the fray again. Remember that strike spring down to your opponents, but it's your footwork that keeps you standing. And off you go, Haru, and good luck. So yeah, that he just had us looking for fucking money lying on the ground. This was not actual a test. It was not actually his money, as it turns out. Shocking twist. Anyways, as well as passing around Calm Mind and Flame Charge. That's one of the things I do think is interesting about that idea of just achieving to move. If you're, if you don't have any innate ability to make use of anything that connects to these move skills, you're going to be very limited in what you can accomplish, even with the addition of a type energy manipulation skill. Cactar, Nesting Buzzard. There we go. Alright, some people in the gathering community are very not set up here long. I'm here to take their revenge. Yeah, they're not really fond of the giant cactar that does 10,000 damage when it attacks. This isn't fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! The damage doesn't usually go that high. So yeah, I'm greatly amused by somebody's idea. You go with a lifelink combo instead of the more obvious trample, just because it's funny. you immediately shoot up to 10,000 fucking HP. I've seen some people go up pretty fucking high in our games before, very rarely. That's fucking hilarious in hindsight. Use boot shrine on the trial stones. I like that. I like that I'm actually physically hitting the stones. It actually looks like I'm punching the stones. I wish I could punch more rocks in this game. I like the animations for punching things. I didn't realize that as much at the time because I was too busy trying to pay attention to the flow of combat. Completely unnecessary, but fuck it. I'm gonna ignore my chance to punch the shit out of something. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, nesting buzzard. Where are you? And Hammerlay. I'm pretty sure there's one of these fuckers around here somewhere. This is Hammerlay. And I remember there being some sort of buzzards around here. Yes. Now I have ability to heal. Excellent. Yeah, it definitely feels like these moves are popping out fast. Let's go ahead and pop that back on because seriously, stop taking my XP buff away. Goblin Mugger. No, I don't see him yet. There's the Hammerlay region. I think that down there also counts as Hammerlay, but I don't know until we fly around. Not what I was looking for, but I will take it. Hey, look at that. Number 9. I usually play. Very appropriate, though. Both for my shirts and for what, yeah, we're playing here. Okay, I know the Goblin Mugger ain't down there. It's more Horizon's Edge, but fuck it. Or maybe it is down here. No, this is actually Hammerlay. It's just not in that part of Hammerlay. There's a cave here. Maybe they're in here. Nope. There they are. I only missed them by a little bit. Oh. Yeah, this is the shit. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, for instance, if you pick up something like Calm Mind and you do in fact already possess some form of psychic ability, I figure that should synergize. It's not the right kind of psychic energy, but it'll work for that too, rather than just your Pokemon skills. Similarly, Calm Mind's boost to your special attack will work on all the things, but it will work, but not to it will work on other things that could be classified as an attack, but not nearly as efficiently as it would on actual Pokemon attacks. Well, except with psychic powers, because that one's close enough to what it's doing for you, and it will synergize. And if I use these to transfer, psychic type moves that can't normally be learned, then it'll synergize exceptionally well. From one Pokemon to another, it'll synergize exceptionally well. But yeah, the skill share, that one is based on being the sentient item type of person. Oh shit. Well, I got a bunch of new shit to go fight. This might actually be a bit much for me at the moment, though. No. I could go around taking these guys on, but I feel like they're a little strong for me at the moment. So instead, we're going to go back to Ulda. Earn the quest, get the next one, and go in and beat the shit out of some enemies, so on. So yeah, the idea based on things like the vending machine or people who show up as swords or other weapons. By picking out origin, I gain an alt form as a mundane-edged weapon that has been magically enchanted. So, both an explanation for why I have at least some abilities, why I'm alive, and also why I have the abilities from that jump. That one has another handy thing that I can... That's what it takes to get the freebie skill. I have no butt points and I cannot accrue points. Everything's gotta be free. See? That's what it's what for. Well done, Haru. By smiting stolen us, you forged a unyielding weapon to your fists. You're a mindless front to vigor, Haru. I, just like myself in my younger days. This must be the most flourishing recruit you've been telling me about. Of course, she's promising. She's showing on a Haman Holy Fist. That's our Master Haman. I don't believe we're into my sitting yet. This is Chuchato. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. As an introduced, I serve as Master Haman's right hand. Though there's still much more I bet to learn together, let us strive for mastery of our art. So, joined the guild soon after I was made its master. You're my very first student, as a matter of fact. Well, there was one other to be sure, but... That's not the past, Master. It was Haru's retro you were discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my guild from her? My gear is rather worn down, and I do need the money for repairs. Yes, Haru's future is right indeed. So it was actually her money we were collecting. Not just, we weren't being told to go around looking for lost money. It was her money. She keeps up her effort, she will become the next Holy Fist. Young one, and when the time's right, we'll have another lesson for you. Yeah, that is the man who definitely talks like he's, smokes a pack of cigarettes. Out. Oh, that reminds me of that clip of the aliens fucking learn about cigarettes and start smoking. And God, I gotta watch the Orville. Those guys have a lot of humor around them, but also, holy shit, the serious storylines. Lachlan's. So much good shit. Well, I could get that garbage. I'll just mulch it later. Key synthesis to the retro. That's how I wish to build upon your knowledge of combinations. There you are. I see you've been training hard as ever. Yeah, it's exciting to have the sharpness of a predator about them. Last time, you learned the basics of combinations. Today, I would have you build on that knowledge. I set up 5 wind days outside the guild along the merchant ship. By the way, I want to deal with each a solid moonshine combo. Oh, and don't mind it's on so I could gather the watch. Thought he put something up. No. Over there, outside the guild. They say you said combo. I mean, I suppose moonshine is technically classified combo since I'm hitting it multiple times. So anytime you've got your at. Good. I can move on to your lesson. Brooks came to us to tell you the combinations make a pugilist. What you need to know next is that oddly hodgepodge of stripes makes a combination. Or things, a natural flow from one technique to another. Today I would have you practice one of those elementary combinations in a pugilist arsenal. It goes like this. It was a swift moonshine combo. Keep your foot. Bounce the true strike. Then bring it home with a blistering snap punch. With this, the combinations such as this will become a standard second nature. They must, if you expect to become an accomplished pugilist. Jesus fucking Christ. Now, you'll need some points to practice on. That quicker than infest rats nest and central tight line might serve the hit them with a match run 3 times to a lesson well learned. I might need a break before I do his voice again. Oh, no, that's a different outfit of the same stuff. I love that style, that outfit, though. That will definitely be the Red Mage replacement. But I'll be honest with you, some of those outfits also look like they would be pretty good for an entire line of fancy mages. Yeah, because unsurprisingly, that's what I was doing was rough on my voice. The Clutch. Black Brush. Antling Sentry. Okay, well, I think I have some idea where these guys are. Up there and there. And I believe the guys I'm going to bother are the ones up there. But instead, Antling Worker, Antling Sentry. Eat a stun. There we go. I meant to have that in the free stamp. Womp womp. Thankfully, he's got no buddies to stick on me. It might not be an actual lot of damage, but it certainly goddamn feels like it's a lot of fucking damage. That health's fucking disappearing.
Oh, that's a lot of damage!
DPSs are just the best. How you get off my back so I can go and do things. This will do it. They set up until I get a better one. Remember where some quick turn were, but they're not over here. Weird that they've got some Emolga just can't hostile Emolga just camped out in the front of their base. I think this is on the way to the yeah, okay, that is the quick turn I'm looking for, I think. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, and there we go. Oi, go. I need one more of you down. Oh, not quick turn, quiver. Did I go to the wrong? Yeah, apparently I did. Oh, for some reason I just wasn't seeing that on the map there. Yeah, maybe I should have looked and see if there was an orange thing there. Either way, there was other thing I was looking for there. I just like, oh, must be the same area. Oh, I'm just an idiot. Ooh, I can even combine it with a fate. Perfection. 2 for 1. An Echo Chest, Notorious Quickburn Bandit, Babaroon, Half Shell. Ah, you shell sweeper. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go ahead and get rid of his support. Boop, 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 boop. Punch, 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 punch. Yeah, you're going down, big boy. That keeps him from fucking attack. He's dead. Now so will his minion. How couldn't I not attack you? Usually attacks the closest thing. Hey, that was a pretty good run. I'm gonna fly back to the city and I'm just gonna take a moment to rest my voice. The voice I've chosen is a little rough on me. Oh boy. Thankfully, we do not have to deal with him after, you know, a certain point, so. Alright. Give me a little bit. Just rest. I need to rest my voice more than I thought. I might have to change his voice because, oh Jesus, that was just. But yeah, so I need a lot more of those. See, I'm a little divided here. I want to get this up as fast as possible. But I also want to do grinding for tombstones. Yeah, that's it. The snap punch combination? Crikey, you're natural. It's just like I was. Having a veritable storm of flying fists from the moon strikes me. You're here now, except I'm able to tear down the entire guild in the process. That's it for Galleon says sites, but these never match with demonstration. You know, the fearsome marauder, Wide Axe, whom when he failed him with the combination so swiftly was you understand, so the legend goes. How never gets old. Dearest master, humility aside, your presence is truly astounding, Haro. Keep on my toes, like fasting in a matter of moons. Enemy just been a slump, as all the our first friend guildmate suddenly up and disappeared. Ruka's the lad's name, and he and Jojo joined the guild together. Who are born to refugees, often in the calamity. I tried to make gush, I found them on the street, starved near to death. And I took them in and closed them and fed them. Really strong again. They want to compete just like me, and so I trained them as well. Since then, they've been best friends, rivals both. One helping raise the other. That we know what would become of we know what would become of Ruka. How about you, Haru? And you're resting yet again. I hope you can do your so. Keep up the good work. You hear? Okay, that one was less rough than the last time. I think we're gonna go for another. You know what? I'm bringing back my glam while I'm here. We're popping it back on. That other one had its time in the limelight. I want to swap out the arms with something, but I'm not, and legs with something new. Not sure yet. Now I'm not gonna do that one because, frankly, what I want is only the castrum. So, no, I mean Praetorium, not castrum, because it's got the best payout. After that, we'll go. I forgot to post a schedule, but honestly, that's because I'm still on the fence. I'm not sure if I want to do 4 streams like I was originally planning, or 3 streams and a reaction stream to that Pokemon Day thing that I'm extremely late for. I mean, I'm
All we had
whatever's
to do
happening.
was follow the damn train, CJ. All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
But yeah, so the way generic gaze setup is, you have free origins and free racial options. And the racial options each have a sub option to represent more. For instance, the first one is human, which doesn't actually have to be human, but I'm choosing human for simplicity. That way, for the others, that they come in default with a human form, since most places you're going to default to humans or cure or so on and so forth. And that way they don't have to pay to become human, which they can't. I can't remember what all those have, but like the higher end one of that means you start at a noble, a high-blooded noble, which, you know how those things tend to work. This type of Isekai story that it's inspired by. Monster, which has a higher end one of either just a more powerful breed of monster, but also a dungeon art. And sentient item. The free origins are thus. Alright, everything's on me now. I was not doing a good job of aggro. I'll take that temporary buff and HP. I was not doing well. Damn it. Looks like I'm gonna be the last one to the armor again. Oh no, wait. The armor's after this one. I keep thinking the armor is the next one. Forgetting about this little fight here. That is a fucking look that person has. Like, goddamn, that is a look. So yeah. The origins are reborn, summoned, or the last. Reborn, summoned, gamer. Again. That one's the most gamerific one, obviously. Each unlike how this is usually handled, where each has a perk line and each origin has a perk line in this one, as well as each one having item lines. In this one, the origins get the perk line and the race gets the item line, and then there's unique skills, which each race and sub race has. That sounds bad. Variant race has access to. You can also roll a d10 to get one, getting one free, or you can roll a d10 and whatever you get, that's one you get free. After that, you have to pay. And if it's one you have your name attached to, I believe you still get a discount. But And a lot of these are absurd ones, so some are less so. And I generally try to stay away from really absurd stuff and jump changes because it's not fucking interesting. Oh, you have a cheat cabinet that lets me set all my numbers 999999999. God, that's boring. I mean, the absolute. I have certain forms of jump design I'm not a big fan of. One of them is supermarket style, mostly made by like one person who made a bunch of them. But mixed, those ones are real mixed bag ones. I appreciate them existing and the work that gone into them. I just don't find anything interesting about the jumps themselves. Oh, they combine. Oh, they're combining the Ladies' Day outfit and the for down one. It was just the person I was commenting on hat. I noticed they had the Valentine's hat and they were combining with the Little Ladies' Day outfit. I had a matching blue. That actually looks pretty good. Yeah, that is a fucking look. You went. This would be just my luck. Hey, the other guy's back. Had a random disconnect. That's more than fair. I've had that happen. It didn't kill the run. Whoa. I didn't mean to hit that, but that works fine for me. Oh, it seems like I'm gonna die. I'll just pop Helmagong. Or if it seems like we're gonna beat him. I love using Helmagong to take that guy out now that I've actually gotten good at it. Might be a weird thing to say since I've been playing tank for a long time. It's just not an ability I use much. Hey, yeah, I'm not gonna name names or anything, but I'm just not the biggest fan of the way they design it. Like, there's different types of jump swaps. One of them, well, I don't know what most people call some of them. I'm not terribly fond of the one often called supermarket, where the entire point is the only point of the stock is to give you stuff to buy. My preferred form of jump chainery is based on thought experiments and what happens if, and that's a lot less interesting in jump chain style COAs, when it's just here's some things you can buy, especially when they're not terribly super interesting things. Congrats, you have the ability to generate a duplicate of yourself or something, but not as a proper clone, but like a second player or something. Yeah, some of those are weird, and they're not always terrible. They're not terribly interesting. I mostly keep them around because they're fun to spice in if you're doing a theme chain and are rolling up or doing random roll chains. Because then like, oh well, that's an interesting way of splicing things up. Splicing things up, not splicing. Anyways, but yeah.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
But yeah, generics can often be like this too, to a degree, but depending on them, some that's more or less so. For instance, some generics have a lot of flavor to them to avoid this. Generic Universal Monsters is technically a generic, yes, but it's more of a Universal Monster movie-verse jump. Whereas a CK lacks details to define what's going on exactly, in my opinion. A lot of them are more like, we don't want them, we feel like there's a lot of things out there, we don't feel like making jumps specifically for these things, but we want to give people the ability to get some stuff in there or go to these settings that no one's made a jump for yet, like generic RPG, is a good example of that. Or there's, I don't want to make things for a specific thing, I want something that this covers this overall genre, because I don't feel like there's a better way to do it. The generic fan fiction jumps tend to be that. Yeah, there's generic fan fiction jumps for going to the fanfic versions of settings. You could either bullshit one for your saying, that's boring to me, or go to specific setting. These can bounce all over the place because unfortunately, yeah, that's how fan fiction is. I'm not totally fond of the generic, from what I've seen of the generic My Hero Academia one, but then you've got stuff like Worm, which can be all over the place with its fan fiction. There are like 4 generic fanfic jumps for Worm. 2 of them closely labeled because you either got earlier attempts, people who felt like it needed to be updated a bit based on the way the genre has shifted over time, and then you had someone who just went, that does not fucking represent the fandom. I don't know what weird niche crap you're reading, but this represents the fandom better. I actually agreed with that person, by the way. That was a big argument. Oh, God. You think you can fucking do it? But and of course, the people who were making the prior one didn't take that well and said, "Go fucking! How dare you criticize me? You think you can do better?" And then the other person did. Yeah, that particular person is weird because they like leave themselves open for criticism. They deliberately go in going, "Hey, can I get some criticism?" And then get extremely whiny and entitled about it. They're very much of the opinion that if you disagree with them in any way, shape, or form, you're a fucking idiot. And they will outright gaslight and a bunch of other shit. No matter how inane the base argument is that they're arguing about, this person will go to whatever links of bad face bullshittery. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of glad that person left, stopped being a part of the group I was interact with. He occasionally had good ideas and good points. He and I had near identical first jump builds for Worm, for instance, because, well, frankly, the original Worm jump, because frankly, there's fucking no better way to handle it. We had slight differences on how to go about it, but the basic general idea, please don't fucking attack. I swear to God, you are a healer. I don't care about your fucking little bondage gear. You should stop trying to get hit. Well, yeah, Worm is the pinnacle depiction of a setting that I would not fucking consider safe to jump in a lot of cases. If you're not coming up with overwhelming power, there's not a lot you can do to try to safely navigate it. And the biggest, most important plan is fuck it, try to stall shit out past the time limit and leave before the apocalypse hit. I've talked about it. You guys don't know what Worm is. Okay, so Worm is a superhero web novel, part of the Parahuman series by this point. It is not very well liked by most of the people who make fan stuff about it. I don't really agree with a lot of the opinions about it, but I'm also not the biggest fan of it, just because, well, frankly speaking, it all comes down to 90% of it is I just don't think I like and gel with the viewpoint character. The sequel got a new character, one who's actually prone to introspection, and of course people hated it. Even more so when it turned out that perspective was that of a victim of their favorite waifu who essayed her. And when I say essayed her, I mean a word I don't want to fucking say on stream. Yeah. Now, in their slight defense, it was not as clear as it should have been in Worm, but we only occasionally got the viewpoints of other characters, and so and it was deliberately left a little more vague there. Not completely. If you were actually paying fucking attention, you'd realize what was happening. But the author just didn't feel like they were capable of going properly into it. So while it happened, because it was, with side characters and such, it was not the focal point. And thus, much of the fandom who had latched onto this character for inexplicable reasons and decided she was an innocent Wooby who did no wrong, decided she was an innocent Wooby who did no wrong, and even if whatever things she did wrong were the fault of other people. Some of this were valid points. You had a team of serial killer psychos roll up in town and deliberately tried to fucking break her because one of them wanted her to join the group so they could bond over their mad science, mad science creations. And when I say horrific, I mean they were both of them are people who operate via screwing around with flesh. The first person, the wife, the very much not good waifu, can manipulate flesh at a touch and was basically playing a healer until after this. And the other is a bio-tinker, as in Frankensteining abominations, flesh spiders, and all sorts, just on her own, even when not collaborating with other people to make horrible things. And it's true that the only reason it was as effective was because, one, their leader had the cheat sheet for messing with superpowered people's heads, and the waifu, Panacea, that's what I'm just not calling her that, was teetering on the edge already, thanks to the very much not good parenting of her adoptive mom, and an encounter with a villain who used her mental prowess enhanced her power enhanced mental prowess to fuck with her along her trauma buns because she's a piece of shit, and another piece of shit in the fandom everyone likes to pretend is a lot better than she actually is. She's actually pretty fucking horrible. And another character people tend to glorify and fix because she was the main character's best friend, even though she absolutely gaslit and manipulated that person. From her perspective, it was help, but it was very much not good and led to a lot of bad things for that character. But she was viewed as the best friend, so she gets a pass. Anyways, it's true. Yeah, all that goes in. That does not excuse what happened. Does not mean she's not at fault. And that's only the stuff leading into that moment. And you want to know how out of it people are about this character. When it was pointed out that it actually does say, even if it is not as direct wordy as it should have been, they went, no, the author said he was rewriting the book, going back and rewriting the book. He changed that. He changed this thing. The thing that was changed was the death of a minor character that people made jokes about. The character didn't die in the original version of the story, but never showed up again at any point. And so, he's that moment where he went browbeat, injured to browbeat, deceased, because it was basically the same thing. It just meant he wouldn't have to hear people asking about where browbeat was in the sequel. That's it. Anything else was just spelling changes. And we know this because people had actual copies of the book before that point, and could literally fucking prove that these people were full of shit and liars, and just in denial. But years later, people are still making these claims that they've long since been proven bullshit. That doesn't really get into the setting of Worm, though. Basically, Worm is a setting that a lot of people tend to refer to as grimdark, and I'm not sure I entirely disagree, and I don't entirely disagree. It's a very dark superhero setting, especially as it goes on, and the main ending of the main book ends up with not only the world destroyed, but countless parallel worlds destroyed, and the people the survivors of this villainous rampage having to rebuild on some of the surviving Earths. Lots of people end up dead. It's a big horrific thing, and there's a lot of other stuff throughout the series that has that. I agree. But I also think people exaggerate a lot of detail with a lot of this stuff. But where was I? Yeah, Worm is definitely a dark setting with lots of dark shit in it, and sometimes I definitely think it went overboard in a lot of fucking ways, even in regards to both the original story. Now, I will also say I have not read the sequel. Most of what I hear about it is secondhand, but 90% of what I heard about it complaint-wise secondhand is shit that I just, frankly, am not convinced on the horrible, bad wrongness.
was follow the. All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
But 90% of the complaints I've heard about are stuff like what I just detailed, or other things that just sound like people being weirdos about what actually seems like a perfectly good story beat that is at worst as bad as the stuff the original did. Part of it is just that the particular group I unfortunately interact with are a bunch of people that are of the opinion that if anything bad happens in a setting whatsoever, then the people writing it are hack idiot writers. Anytime we get more details about a setting and it turns out, hey, things aren't going great here, idiot, hack, bad. You can't have a setting with dark elements at all. The way some of these fucking people act sometimes. Perfectly reasonable storytelling bits, just temper tantrums and response. But yeah, it's a super setting. To use an example of what I'm talking about in regards to the worm build. Okay, so in Worm, there's a superhero. I won't go into full details, but he's basically one of your evil supermans, like Homelander or Omni-Man and so on and so forth. The exact details differ. In this case, the Golden Idiot, as he is often referred to, he's literally gold. Is an alien, but he literally has no idea what the fuck he's doing. He and is just going around with the first suggestion someone gave to do because he's fucking depressed. Eventually, after decades of superheroism, he's going to snap and go on a rampage and do what I described. Some people are trying to manipulate that to happen sooner because they think everything has a better chance of surviving. And they may or may not have been wrong, but definitely a lot of cases, a lot of people involved in such decisions not entirely thinking things through because they have superpowers that give them an advantage, and they think that means they know everything. That's the core defense. If you're someone who's superpower enhanced your cognitive powers in any way, you know everything, and everybody else is stupider than you. Worm 1 does not give you a lot of advantages to try to make it through. So the best core plan, is to, in fact, join the big, morally fucked up conspiracy that's trying to save the day, and do so in a way that allows you to convince them to go with the part of the plan that involves pushing things back, because having you as a member is more beneficial than not. There's not really a lot of time, and I think I'm gonna go out punching. We'll go down here and just start clearing out my log. I can still do talking, but there's not a lot you can really do in Worm, especially again with the original Worm joke. It doesn't offer a lot of high power or stuff that would let you build up to be. The best example thing it does is let you start as a member of that organization straight from the get-go. You already have the biggest advantage over everyone there, as you have something of a workable plan on how to actually beat the fucker, since you've presumably, if not read the story it's based on, are at least familiar with the gist of the idea of how the day is saved. Because there are at least a couple elements needed to save the day, and frankly, the way that this conspiracy was going about it absolutely would not have allowed them to accomplish it. Their idea was to increase conflict, to just increase the number of powers, because generally people get powers by suffering a very bad day, and the only exception of that is the powers they make, but they barely know what they're fucking doing there. And of course, there are tons of flaws. One of them is, literally nobody who can, I think there's like exactly one character in the setting who can see the future beyond someone gaining a power. So you can only make plans in the most vaguest sense and then have to immediately adapt. While they have a superpowered planner on their team who is one of the best at it, yeah. When the plan is make as many people have powers as possible, while basically ensuring the world's in a shitty enough state that that happens without completely falling apart, then yeah. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah. But if you tell them, what they actually need to do to beat him, which is less, you need an army of people with powers, but you need an army that is willing to fucking work together. See, that's the big problem. They really failed to consider that. Literally, the only reason that worked out is because someone literally had to force the army to mind control the army and to work together. And ultimately, the army was more of a delaying action for the stuff that wouldn't do it, which they just didn't know about until after the person with mind controllers stumbled on only some of the process needed. Have all the people with super tech powers work together, bridging their weak points to build a weapon that could kill them. Well, that ultimately didn't get to be completed because of a couple different reasons. One being that he was rampaging already at the time, rather than something they could prepare ahead of time to take him out. But they eventually did get something that worked, and it was partially taking advantage of another thing to basically have the fucker be distracted long enough that he basically let them fucking kill him. Just to force him into a moment of peak depression and just hunting log done. Right, okay, where's the next one? Horizon's Edge. I mean, I know where these are. They're in here. Through here, at least. Now, maybe not the bombs. I actually don't know where those guys are at the moment. And while they might lack the power that was used to do them in the end, which was a power they really shouldn't have let out into, which is basically a weapon that can punch through realities, and it's one of the few things capable of hurting and killing these guys. Again, the other thing would have worked if they had known about it ahead of time. Also, being a member allows you to defang one of the biggest threats in the setting. I mentioned how that one of there was exactly one super sight person who can predict around trigger people getting powers, and that was a villain who it was one of the core problems with the sequel. But literally the only reason that fucker exists is because one of the members of the conspiracy accidentally made them with his own artificial power set. So just point out this is going to happen ahead of time before any of these fuckers wake up, or are created / wake up, to fill their this guy's unknowing need, solve his problem before it ever happens. And one of the biggest stabilizers for the settings / threats is taken out. Now they don't need to worry about the setting becoming as shit. They don't need they can actually better build up, have a setting there that the setting is now capable of actually building up to be able to stand up them, instead of, now before society collapses the rest of the way, your most powerful asset is actually fucking capable of doing things. It won't instantly fold being told he was the fucking problem, like as happened in the story when it came to actually fighting him. You needed worthy opponents. Okay, I have to figure out where these bombs are. Oh, no, I know. Here, I remember. They're around that dungeon. Tomorrow, we'll split our time 3 ways between punching things to get pugilists up, punching things to get pugilists up, doing mogstone grinding, and doing those side quests. Little side quests. Thank goodness for this Venus fucking hearing. I'm already almost at 15. Pretty sure I'll be able to do Cutter's Try as this, which will allow me to double up grinding for stones and leveling this fucker up. So that's already fucking pretty goddamn good in my opinion. Anyways, So yeah, you give them basically all the details, and then, you know, then you need something to swing the pot, so something that's useful. There's a selection of powers you can choose from. My selection, I believe he went for some sort of sinker power that would boost it. I went for, well, basically, remember when I mentioned that horrifying, Biotinker? Yeah, that. Yeah, it's used for horrifying ends, but it should be noted that from that one, it doesn't have to be, and in fact, notably, in the sequel, we see this character, trying for redemption after what part of being a member of the group she was in, and that involves using her powers for good, and she does a lot of actually good things with them. Not that most people trust her to do these things, understandably, and she does it from within the side of prison cell, always on the edge of people killing her for what shit she did. Super fucking valid. But there we go. These guys are a bit too... Okay, nope, I couldn't beat him. I died. Fair enough. Game, fair enough. I think that will be enough for me today. We'll go ahead and see if there's anybody I want to send a raid at. Oh yeah, I got more of these. See you around. That's only 4 left. Ooh, Giant's card. Alright, got it, but hey, good for trading up. So yeah, but in this case, well, make and sell powers with this, it's notably one of the few things that actually understands, even to a degree, how powers work, and can actually, you know, do a fucking lot with them. So you get that, and now you can vastly improve what they're fucking doing with the artificial powers. Maybe they'll, you know, have a lot of fucking over-top failures. Even better, there's an item, which is one of the really good things out there, that is basically a fat-back stabilizer that would also prevent a lot of the issues they've had, while also making anything you give it to more powerful through the process, and bingo bungo. You basically become indispensable to them at allowing them to better make that army they need. Anyways, fuck. Yeah, let's see who's on. Oh, I think I don't really want to do anyone tonight. So yeah, point is, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. I think I got lost in this and just talking about stuff. It's HighPriest signing out. I will see you all tomorrow with more of this. See you next time, folks.